Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4. So we are fighting our way through Sweden against the Swedish Axis powers, who joined the Axis because I made them. And we are trying to take out the Soviet Union, but we need forces we don't have available to us at the moment to really get that going. So I'm just going to let our... man, I wish that these fronts wouldn't become so wonky so easily. They really mess up pretty easily. And then this one is like there. Just trying to get them to swoop around correctly, but they don't like swooping. Oh, here's all the Soviet tactical bombers. PE-3s, were they? And some British cruisers. The Swedes are just, I'm just taking them out to grab their delicious, delicious tungsten. But that's pretty much why everybody always ends up attacking Sweden at some point, is because of, where is it? This area right here, 70 tungsten, 80 steel, and 40 chromium. That's all resources that are very useful to everybody's armed forces. And we are finally ahead in small arms. And, oh wow, and all the small arms got to the paratrooper divisions we're building. You know what that also means we need? If we're going to build paratroopers, we need transport planes. So we got to go here, and then transport planes. I don't know if I like that transport planes are just generic. I think that's something they flesh out later. And we're going to move these guys up so they actually get the factories required. That. Alright, bye Sweden. You're gonna go soon. And we are bombing the ever-living hell out of Japan. I mean, I feel like the strategic bombing should feel grander. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't really see anything happening. There's like really little going on the map. Japanese diplomats. Oh, our enemies should not be making friends. Berlin's occupied by me. So I don't know what you think you're doing. All right, what about if we look here? Last couple months. We've lost 358 fighters, 124 bombers. We bombed 131 enemy buildings. They lost 583 fighters, so not too bad, really. Sorry about that. Got a little distracted by my phone there. All right, Sweden. So the only members of the Axis left are Sweden, Japan, and Venezuela, which is not going to be fun to take, because that means I would if I have to take out them to take out for all of the Axis factions to, you know, capitulate, the entire faction to capitulate, then I will have to build a navy. Which is going to be it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna take a while. I want to fix this border core. I gotta say the peace conferences. I do not like the way those are handled. I don't think it's okay. It's not very fun. All right, so who do we want? Who's available? And why is my phone ringing? Sorry about that. We're looking for people to invade Japan with. Why don't we use some of these guys? So we're going to strategically redeploy you to Vladivostok. You're going to walk across like a third of the planet. Well, they're strategically redeploying, so they're not going to suffer any attrition, I don't think. Not when you strategically redeploy. If we wanted to, we could probably alter them again to make them stronger. We could change that. We could try to change them over to motorized instead of cavalry. We can do motorized. Turn them into something a little stronger. Oh, that makes it, that's 22. It makes it a lot faster. Why don't we take a couple of these out? And add in some other, let's add in some tanks. That's still 18. So we'll do it like that. That's 20 right there. See what that does to my stockpile. Well, we had enough trucks. Oh, you know what? They changed their little symbol too. Alright, let's... Oh, there's my heavy tanks. I forgot about them. Alright, let's take these guys. And these tanks. And let's get these guys over here too. Feel like they would have fun in Japan. There we go. Get those tanks over there. My KV-1s. Well, my KV-1 Mark IIs. Operation Zet. I mean, there's not much left back here. We're going to annex Tanatuva. I always say Tanatuva. Is that right? I always say Tan-Tuva. It's Tanutuva. And we're going to keep bombing the crap out of them. I mean, we had a lot of people just sitting around. No, oh man, Poland's still a pissy. Poland's real pissy. How's our production queue look like? Still a lot of repairs on there, aren't there? There's a few. Sabotage, sabotage. We need more. We either need more MPs or better MPs, is the thing. Let's see. So what do our MPs look like right now? That's these guys. Everybody adds in suppression, right? But I think they add in, yeah, they add in a lot. So let's do this. Let's cancel. Let's remove all these, because we just want these guys to have the highest suppression available. We had six brigades in there before. So if we do this with like this, look, that's way more, and it's smaller too. Sorry, police. Could we add anything? Would anything else in here be useful? No, not really. Save. Save that. Because they're just for suppression. They're not for combat or anything like that. They're just for suppression. And that should help. Well, I already saw it, I saw it shrink down just a little bit there. Oh, how's Sweden doing? I forgot about Sweden. Still a-going. This army stopped. Just do this. And then you guys are all messed up, aren't you? Again, have to keep moving these around. There we go. Just gotta keep micromanaging the fronts just a little bit. Not a big deal. Here comes these guys. Now, the Swedes are putting up a hell of a fight. Gotta give them that, but I'm also really half-assing it. Alright, and then that means, now that you're here, we can grab this one and just squish it down. Concentrate those forces. There we go. I mean, nothing up here. There's no strategic... There's resources up there, but there's no VPs up there. There are no VPs up there to speak of. So I'm going to go over to here, and we can do MP2s. Increase the suppression. Anybody make it over here yet? Nope, not yet. We did have some troops over here. You know what? Let's do this. Take those 3 and add them into the regular MP group. Might as well. They're not doing anything sitting here. I'm wondering if maybe it's time to make our infantry divisions massive. Because they're pretty mundane. A standard Soviet infantry division, this is it. You know what we could do? Let's remove. So I haven't done this. I haven't done any of this yet. So foot battalions, artillery, and anti-tank. And that keeps the combat width down even more. Anti-air. Yeah, you can add a ton in there, can't you? It's like let's artillery up the shit out of this place. Or maybe not so much. We want to keep it below 20. 19.8. We don't want that. Anti-tank. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Save that. Really get that artillery we got banked out there. We had like 20,000 in the bank, and we used it all up. Still sabotaging stuff in like East Prussia and Poland. Not surprised. How's Japan look? It looks like it's bombed to hell is what it looks like to me. They've got 7.3 million men to call from. Oh, that's the civilian population. That's like their total population. Oh, is that just the one? Oh, that's just the that one state. That's what that is. Concentrated industry. Gave us more factories to work with. Construction speed. Why not? Alright, what are we looking at here? Wow, look at that deficit of rubber. We gotta do something about that. But, you know, we have so many planes being built. What do we want? We have more factories. Let's just put in more tanks. Why not? More tanks. I don't know. Is there anybody that is willing to trade with me? Well, I'm assuming all the allies would, right? Trade. So we don't need to trade for this anymore. But rubber. Send that off. We'll import it from the UK. Oh, we're down oil too. Tupolev TU2. Maybe we need to start building our own synthetic factories or taking out other countries like Iran. Well, no, there's no oil down here. Not at this time period. There's like not much. Well, there's 42 right there. Maybe Iran's worth taking out. I already have a conquer focused here. I already can declare war on them, so let's finish with Sweden and then we'll redeploy those armies. $32 on that. We can do nukes, radar. Well, I could start building those. I really could. We have maintenance companies done. We don't have field medical. I mean, we don't have any of that. Signal companies might be nice. And we could start working on the T-44s. Get rid of those T-34s. How's Sweden doing in terms of capitulation? Really? 73%. Well, when this one falls, that'll do them in, I think. Why are we not pushing harder? There we go. I mean, the Swedes shouldn't have anything left, really, in them. Did we must have deployed those paratroopers by now, right? It's on a limited, so I'm assuming we've done it once already somewhere. Oh, I thought I set them to go down Vladivostok. So if they did, they would have been plopped down right there, and they haven't. So they're still just training. We have a lot of tanks in the bank now. So what do we want to? So that's pretty good. What about these guys? This is my regular tank division, right? What if we just make these fucking huge? We have the tanks. Organization is incredibly low, but that's a massive division. Save that. Ha ha ha. So we basically asked for thousands and 10,000 tanks to be deployed immediately is what we asked for. Or 13,000. So what are we building? 15, 30 per day? No, we're building more than that. $35 per day, and we're at negative 10,000. It'll take a year. That may have been a little overkill, but it was fun. Tanks have arrived. We got a lot of tanks in the army now. I mean, I don't plan on using those until that's at least... We've at least made a little bit of a dent there. We might need to take better control over this situation. Oh, these guys are gonna die. They're all gonna attrition out. There we go, they're dead. So now what we can do is take this army and assign it to this and tell them to do this. And that should do the trick, I think. Well, once we get guys over there. And there's not much... I'm just trying to wipe out the Axis so that I can really focus on the Allies later, because I think that's what's going to be real fun. Intercept mission efficiency, air superiority mission efficiency. Guess it doesn't matter. The annexation! Yay! War with Japan, national focus complete. I think we bypassed the war with Japan one. No, we're not going to do that. So I don't think there's anything left on here for us to do except for some of this stuff up here. Prepare the grand air offensive. What does this do? All the following must be true. Has deployed at least 1,000 aircraft, at least 3,000 of support equipment stored in stockpiles. I just will make the necessary for devastating air offensive. What does it do? Prepare and then launch. Strategic gain for... Oh, okay. Strategic gain. It basically makes things better for a short period of time, so you can plan an offensive. Are we going to... Are we going to actually take the city? What's going on? Alright, let's take this army and give them, like, this whole section right there. And then orange one, we're going to have to micromanage them a little bit more than I wanted to. That. And you, like there. Like this. The borders keep... Well, it's more like the sections of front they're in charge of keep fluctuating around as the front changes, which has been the problem there. Oh, that's a tough nut right there, isn't it? All right, let's try that. Alright, that one division's holding us off. We don't have any equipment. What is it that we're low on that's causing that problem? Why don't they have any equipment? Towed artillery, but that's... We're low on towed artillery because we told them to make a ton, but that shouldn't affect it that much. Waiting for equipment. Next 1,600 man... Oh, you know what? They don't have... The manpower is having trouble getting over there. So these guys are all, like, pre-weakened. There's just the man... It looks like the manpower is taking a long time to get over there. Roughly 125 days, yeah. So it's not actual equipment. It's the fact that they can't get the manpower up there, because I think it actually has to go all the way up and around. Are we out of manpower? No. We have 20 million men in the bank. Why does it take that long for troops to get there? I guess that's what confuses me. All right, I guess everybody just stop what you're doing for now and hang out in Sweden. Oh, is it boosting? Okay, occupation. So that's costing us a lot. Does actually being in the negative cause anything to happen? Doesn't look like it. Well, I guess we'll just wait for reinforcements to arrive. I didn't even realize how low the strength was on these guys. Next 1,600 manpower will arrive in 300 hours. It'll take 112 days. Why does it take that long to get supplies, manpower to the front, I wonder? Maybe that's just stock and I'm not used to seeing them down that low. It's the only thing I could think of. What's the attrition from? Alright, oh, we gotta take care of that. Oh, we already did. There's just too much crap here. So let's take these guys, add them to this guy, and then take these 12, and we'll move them to the next closest port. Hopefully that'll be in the next state. Nope, same state. Let's get them out of there. Oh, 0 attrition there. What is this? Unfulfilled supply requests? Oh, they're fulfilling most of it. Sweden's proving more problematic than I anticipated. Well, we don't have bombers over here. That would help. Because it's a different area, southern Sweden. So now if we go to 1, there should be... Yeah, there's the air superiority thing. I'll say, can we manual this and just take the city? Yeah. There we go. That did the trick. Oh, now we need more MPs, don't we? Oh, MPs are easy. 1, 2, and then we can shift click. Let's do 12. And then 3 more. Let's do that. Alrighty. Paratroopers deployed? They did. Okay, so we need an airport. And then I think we could just, like, plop them in down here and we'll be good to go, right? I wonder how... I've never actually done it. Do you have to actually well, there's some transports. Set all the transports over here. 250. That's a nice number. Alright. And they can fit. That's nice. Let's get rid of that. Heavy fighters are all dead. And we're building them so slowly. Need 8,000 tanks. I did just tell them to massively increase the number of tanks in the army, but that's fine. I mean, we're building a healthy amount of tanks, so I'm fine with that. I am fine. Advanced artillery. And pretty soon we could probably knock one of these ones off. Man, tungsten. We still don't have enough tungsten. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take care of the oil problem down here. We're going to take care of that oil problem. Send these guys down over here. And, oh, I didn't want you to actually swing up over there, but you did. That's okay. And boom, right like that. All right, so we'll send those guys into Iran. Ooh, nice MPs. Better MPs is what I was thinking of. 42. Yep, we can work on that, so we can do the level 3 MPs now. And I wonder, I think it immediately does it. It's definitely better than it was. It's much better than it was for a long time. Oh, and we're actually finally starting to work on that huge infrastructure network I sent over to Vladivostok. Although, look at all this stuff that's been blown up. We'll just let it go. Yeah, they just keep blowing shit up. And we got more MPs coming, so we'll deal with it. Alright, so we got paratroopers at the airport. How much attrition are you suffering? Yeah, a little bit. And we got 2... those are tactical bombers. That's not what I wanted. I thought I saw transport. Oh, we only have 19 transports. We've only built 19 of these things so far. Well, they should get over here fast then. And we can tell this to go like up to 120. I don't know how many we'll need to drop a paratrooper division. Or how this even works. Let's see. Don't know. We got too much shit over here, you know that? Like, these guys... Do they really need to be over here right now? Or can I just get that? It seems like they're causing trouble. Let's get these guys. We transported them all the way over there. Let's get them out. They're just causing trouble because of supplies. We'll get them out of there, and that'll free up a lot of stuff. So do you do it like... No, not like that. That's clearly not the way to do it. Oh! Fighters just blew out of there. Or do you have to... wait, you know what you probably have to do? You probably have to give them a leader. Put them somewhere where I can keep track of them. Was it an air... Ah! From here to here. Army for 22 transports. You're saying you can do it right now with that amount of planes? Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, they dropped with 0 organization and immediately died. Maybe the organizations... Okay, they're all dead. Well, that was interesting. That was the first time I tried that, and it was a complete failure. So those 12 divisions died. What I can think is that it's tied to the amount of transport planes you have. But considering that was the first time I was trying that, and I'm Russia, and I don't care if 12 divisions die, we'll just build more. Train, edit. Oh, well, not edit. Train. Nope, I'm doing that wrong again. Woo. 1, 2. Kind of playing this a little bit more casually than I used to, than I was earlier on, because now it's pretty much dead set that I'm gonna win. All right, folks. If you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.